If you're one of the many people out there yearning to hear the words "finish him" on the big screen again, then good news. According to reports, the Conjuring and Furious 7 director James Wan has reportedly signed on to produce Warner Brothers' rebooted Mortal Kombat movie. Not much yet is known about the project, but it is said it will follow a male protagonist who becomes drawn into the interdimensional tournament and who begins to realize his true potential as a result of the experience. Adrian, would you buy or sell the idea of a James Wan produced Mortal Kombat movie?
I would definitely buy it. I have a lot vested in video game movies doing well and becoming the next comic book wave with Hitman and other stuff. And James Wan is such a solid filmmaker, and I think Mortal Kombat just tonally and thematically fits into his wheelhouse. I would say even better than Aquaman. Not to say that he can't do Aquaman justice, but Mortal Kombat is just the right fit for him. So yeah, I'm big buy for me.
Yeah, actually, can you say finish him again?
Finish him.
That's a ringtone right there. All right, now I am also going to buy this. You're right, this fits into his wheelhouse. I would have liked to have heard that he's directing it. That would have been pretty cool, but to have him on board as a producer, because you're right, this sounds like the right fit thematically. Look, all video game movies up to this point have sucked. We're hoping we're heading into a new era with a lot of new video game movies coming out. But that first Mortal Kombat movie, man, it's awful. I mean, it's 7 degrees of awful.
Oh,
I don't agree with that at all.
But it holds such a special place in my heart. I love watching that movie. I've watched that movie about 40 times. I will watch it about 140 more times between now and the day I die. I love that movie so much, but it's terrible.
It was good for the
love
time. It was good for the time.
What about you?
I think it's great for all times, Adrian. And I think that Hitman 47 has a huge task ahead of it. And could it be the greatest video game movie of all time, unseating Mortal Kombat in that throne? I have a neighbor that isn't a fan of this Mortal Kombat reboot. So you know what I did? I froze him, then I ripped his spine out. I'm so excited about this movie. And James Wan would be the right guy to have on board. It's so ripe for a cinematic retreatment, but you don't have to go that much differently from what the original film was, where you go to Outworld and you have this interdimensional tournament, and it's like March Madness feel, where you have brackets, and maybe Sub-Zero and Scorpion play bigger roles than they did in the original. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see them harken back to the days of the first Mortal Kombat or the second Mortal Kombat video game and take the source material primarily from there. But I know that the Mortal Kombat franchise in the video game world has extended beyond that. I'd like to start small and start at the beginning, because I think that you can have an entire franchise built around this. Unlike something like Street Fighter, which I don't think should be back on the big screen ever, Mortal Kombat is ripe for a reboot, and James Wan is the right guy to be helming it.
Now, here's a question that I have for everybody here too. When you look at the original Mortal Kombat and you hear this description, it says a guy is going to be drawn into this tournament, he's going to realize full potential. Now, we know from the first Mortal Kombat movie that they focused, and that character was Liu Kang, right? But as you watch now, like the web series that Kevin Tacheron, is that how you pronounce his last name, that he put out, Liu Kang was not the focus of that story. Could this Mortal Kombat have that character who's drawn into the internet? Could that be somebody, a character other than Liu Kang? And if so, who do you think it would be? Which way do you think they're going to go?
I'm such a fan of the movie. The fact that you had Liu Kang and Sonya and Johnny Cage were like the three heroes going into it. You can take it a different way. Liu Kang was a great hero to focus on. This, to me, when I read this, it sounds like a character that we haven't seen in the video game, that they might have to go up against other people. I wouldn't go that route. I think it should be somebody that we are familiar with from the source material. It shouldn't be Kano, it shouldn't be Belina, just sweeping a bunch of people, but it should be somebody that we're familiar with, in my opinion.
Which way would you go?
I think it's a combination of the two. I think they're going to go with people that are the characters that are iconic and the fans know, but also the Machinima series did a lot of good for this property, so I think they're going to take that into consideration as well. So kind of an amalgamation of a bunch of things.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Sub-Zero fan. That's my guy when it comes to Mortal Kombat.
They will definitely have Sub-Zero in this. They can't. It's like not having Snake Eyes in a G.I. Joe
is there
movie.
any doubt that Scorpion and Sub-Zero would not be in the film?
But you gotta have when they have the masks on too. In Mortal Kombat 3, when he didn't have the mask on, he was just like a dude wearing blue. I don't want that. I want the mysterious Sub-Zero.